Her cold stare has spread across social media. A moment from the courtroom that turned Isabella Guzman into an online fascination. But behind those viral clips is one of the most disturbing true crime stories in Colorado. At just 18 years old, Isabella stabbed her own mother more than 70 times. She was found not guilty by reason of insanity and committed to a state hospital. Years later, she's been allowed out for treatment, walking under supervision, yet living among us. How did we get here? And what really happened that night in 2013? Isabella Guzman grew up in a family of Jehovah's Witnesses. In a 2020 interview, she said she left the faith at just 14 and claimed she suffered abuse at home afterward. By the summer of 2013, her relationship with her mother, Yunmi Hoy, had deteriorated sharply. The day before the murder, Isabella spat in her mother's face. The next morning, she sent an email that read, "You will pay." Concerned, Yunmi called police, who warned Isabella that her mother had the right to put her out of the house if she refused to follow the rules. That same evening, her biological father, Robert Guzman, came over, pleading with Isabella to respect her parents. Late at night on August 28, 2013, in Aurora, Colorado, around 9:30 p.m., Yunmi Hoy returned home and went upstairs to take a shower. Moments later, her husband, Ryan Hoy, heard a loud thud, followed by a scream. He rushed upstairs and saw Isabella slamming the bathroom door shut, pressing her body against it. Blood began pooling under the threshold. Ryan ran back downstairs to call 911. When he returned, he heard his wife's final word, "Jehovah." The bathroom door swung open. Isabella walked out with a blood-covered knife in her hand. She stared straight ahead, silent, and brushed past him. Inside, Ryan found Yunmi Hoy lying naked on the floor, a baseball bat beside her. Her body was covered in stab wounds, her throat slashed. He tried to revive her, but it was too late. Now, let's hear Isabella's stepfather describe what happened that night.
I saw Isabella, she had a blank expression on her face. I'm not sure what happened with the knife she was carrying. It looked like she was still holding on to it. And I looked down and I saw my wife on the floor, blood everywhere, all over the bathroom. I was talking to the dispatcher, and the dispatcher told me, make sure you get her breathing again, get her airways open. I don't know CPR. But at that time, I looked at my wife's eyes, and I knew that she must not have made it. I just couldn't believe that it had happened like that. Isabella was in a rage like I've never seen before.
What do you mean?
Well, I could just hear her just pummeling my wife. I thought she was just hitting her with her fists.
Okay, so that thumping sound you were
Thumping sound, I thought, was Yumi maybe hitting against the wall,
okay,
and Isabella just pounding her with her fists.
Okay.
So that's what I originally thought it was, and that's when I called 911.
Investigators later determined she had been stabbed at least 79 times in the face, neck, and torso. Isabella fled the house immediately. Police launched a manhunt, warning the public she was armed and dangerous. The next afternoon, they found her hiding in a nearby garage, still dressed in a pink sports bra and turquoise shorts, her clothes stained with her mother's blood. In a later TV interview, Isabella said, "The fight with my mom was intense," and showed scars on her arms from that night. The forensic scene, doors barricaded, pools of blood spilling from the bathroom, dozens of stab and slash wounds, matched her claim of a violent, frenzied struggle in the cramped bathroom. Court documents confirmed Yunmi Hoy had been stabbed 79 times in the face, neck, and torso. After her arrest on August 29, 2013, Isabella was taken to the Arapahoe County Jail. Inside those walls, investigators tried to question her, but Isabella frustrated every attempt, acting detached and uncooperative. Let's take a look at a piece of the interrogation footage.
You left her to die, brutally, on a bathroom
I did
floor.
not murder anyone.
How does
Please
that
stop
feel?
accusing me of this.
Just tell me how that feels.
Please fingerprint me, please fingerprint me, please fingerprint me. I will show you that I am not this freaky, horrible person. So she's 110 pounds? That's really skinny. I'm 148 pounds.
Isabella, please.
Don't call me Isabella. That's really
That's your
freaky.
name.
My name is not Isabella. My name is Samantha. There are people in this world that look alike, you know? You guys are not, like, all-knowing. You don't know everything. You're just accusing me of all this stuff that I didn't do.
We know what you we know what you did, and we know who you are. We know how it happened.
Apparently not,
when it
because you
happened.
guys are completely wrong. You got the wrong girl.
No, we don't. We don't have the wrong girl, and you know that.
No, I don't.
How did it feel?
How did what feel?
When you did what you did, how did it feel?
I
Make you
didn't
feel
kill
good?
anybody. That's
Did it
disgusting.
it feel good?
It's disgusting. You guys really think I'm a murderer?
Yeah, we're not joking.
Did it make you feel powerful?
Just you.
On the morning of August 30th, Isabella refused to even leave her jail cell for her first court appearance. It wasn't until later that afternoon that she was finally brought into the courtroom, formally charged with first-degree murder. The footage from that day shows her with a blank, almost emotionless stare, looking straight into the camera. Those images would later spread across social media, turning her into an unsettling fascination. As the hearings continued, her defense revealed a history of severe mental illness, including a diagnosis of schizophrenia. To try and calm Isabella down, investigators even brought in her biological father, the one she had a better relationship with, hoping he could reason with her. Let's see how that turned out.
Who's that? That's my baby.
Sir, do you recognize this?
Come on back out here for a second. Do you recognize her? Yeah, she's my daughter.
What's her name?
Isabella.
Isabella. What's her last name?
Guzman.
Isabella Guzman. Okay.
All
This
right.
photograph here, is that photographed? Is that your daughter there?
Yeah.
And this is your daughter here.
Yeah.
On January 2nd, 2014, Isabella entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. During testimony, forensic experts described in detail 79 stab wounds, many to the face and neck. Doctors testified that Isabella had suffered psychotic episodes, that she had been hearing voices. Perhaps one of the most surprising voices in this case was District Attorney George Brauchler. Known as a tough prosecutor, he could have taken the case to trial, demanding a harsh sentence for the brutal murder of a defenseless mother. His stance changed when medical experts testified Isabellina's diagnosis of schizophrenia, her paranoid delusions, and auditory and visual hallucinations left little doubt. In court, Brauchler stated, "We punish people who make decisions to do wrong when they knew better and could have done something differently." But in this particular case, I am convinced, based on the evidence, that this woman did not know right from wrong. I had to take these steps in the interest of justice. His acceptance of the insanity defense underscored a grim reality. She genuinely couldn't recognize what she was doing. Finally, on June 26, 2014, the judge accepted her insanity plea. Instead of a life sentence, Isabella was committed indefinitely to the Colorado Mental Health Institute in Pueblo. The court accepted Isabella's plea of insanity, but that decision still divides public opinion. Do you believe insanity can ever excuse a crime? And how can anyone truly prove whether someone was insane at the moment of violence, or simply using it as a way out? Years later, Isabella herself spoke out. In a rare interview, she claims she had been abused at home and expressed regret for what happened. Let's take a look at her recent words.
I was abused at home by my family for many years. My parents are Jehovah's Witnesses. And I left the religion when I was 14, and the abuse at home worsened after I quit. I was not myself when I did that, and I have since been restored to full health. The fight with my mom was terrible, and I was injured in the process. I have the scars on my hands. I don't know if you can see or not. If I could change it or if I could take it back, I would.
After 6 years inside the state hospital, Isabella gave a rare interview to CBS in 2020. She said the medication had stabilized her, that she was a different person now, and asked to be released. In June of 2021, the court granted her limited freedom. She was allowed to leave the hospital for therapeutic activities, but only under GPS monitoring and strict supervision. There has never been confirmation of a full release. Her life remains under tight restrictions. And yet, over time, Isabella became a viral figure online. Clips of her courtroom stare spread across social media, and the comments that followed were divided and, in many cases, disturbingly inappropriate. Her case has sparked thousands of reactions online. Some call her insane, others call her evil, and disturbingly, some even romanticize her. The comments range from outrage to fascination to the downright inappropriate. But what about you? Do you believe justice was served? Or do you think Isabella Guzman should still be behind bars?